welcome back to another manga chapter review. I am the Rat, and this is The Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
That is so accurate.
I gotta mix that in once in a while.
You gotta, this is the third recording in a row for us, so gotta differentiate stuff somehow, right?
Gotta keep us on our toes.
Awesome. Chapter 136 of Chainsaw Man.
Normal Life.
What a chapter this was, Kyle.
You know, one could even say it wasn't just a normal day reading it, normal life. It wasn't a normal life reading this, it wasn't a normal day. It was a very weird day after reading this chapter, wouldn't you say?
It was, wasn't it? I would agree. I would tend to agree with you on that one, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy that I'm right all the time.
Would you like to get right into it?
Let's get right into it, shall we?
So, we see Dennis coming into school, and he's not looking too great.
Bro's
looking a little depressed.
Yeah, he looks. He's not very happy with his normal life because this is what he wanted. It's kind of like Monkey's Palm, where when he just wanted to live a normal life back in part one, like this is kind of it. Or you wanted
here you go, bud. Enjoy the sexual assault, I guess.
Hey, we haven't got to the sexual assault level yet.
Look at there. So,
got to that level.
In the next page, we have someone come up to Denji and say, "Sorry, Dennis. Wow, Freudian slip there." We get someone come up to Dennis and say, "Hey, is that a Chainsaw Man shirt?" We get the Dennis face that is reused 4 times this page. Just absolutely hilarious. The classic funny water thing of reusing the same panel, which I think works really well thematically to show just how much Dennis just doesn't care. He just kind of looks at the guy and goes, "Who are you?" The guy goes, "You should know that among the well-informed, there's this theory that Chainsaw Man is stealing all the credit for Awesome Mitaka's accomplishments. She's a student art at school." And then this is like, huh? Because he only knows her as Ashley. And the guy goes, "Assuming it's true, do you still plan on wearing Chainsaw Man clothes? Because in a sense, you'd be supporting a victimizer." When I tell you I have never wanted to punch a guy in a manga more, I'd probably be lying because I can't remember I've read a lot of manga, but this guy is up there.
Because that happens. Okay. Just change something aside for a second. This just happens sometimes where people just go to places, be wearing a shirt, and they're like, actually, you can't wear that, and they adjust their glasses and they go, because, and then they just spout off some stupid bullshit. Dude literally just showed up wearing a Chainsaw Man. He went to school wearing his Chainsaw Man jammies, He's just depressed, down in the dumps, doesn't want to deal with any of this crap. And so it's actually, you're supporting a victimizer if you were doing blah, blah, blah. I wanted to punch this guy too. You and I should we should team up. We should cross into Chainsaw Man and punch this guy in the face. I would do that.
We absolutely should. And it's just that Chainsaw Man is stealing all the credit for Ashley's accomplishments. That's stupid, and I hate people. Anyways, Dennis goes, "What?" We get a third person come up and go, "Hey, you two, did I just hear you dissing Chainsaw Man?" And the first guy goes, "Who are you?" And Dennis goes, "What's with you dudes?" And the new guy goes, "In the name of Chainsaw Man, I'll punish you." For some reason, punches Dennis. When I say, Kyle, that there's never been someone in manga I wanted to punch for, right?
Yeah, Dennis.
This guy is up there. What did Dennis do? It's the other guy. Oh my gosh. And then we go to the next page, we get a teacher being like, "Are you listening to me, Dennis? You're lucky I'm not suspending you. In my experience, kids without parents are quick to start fights. Next time it's the red card for you, got it?" And Dennis just looks positively miserable out here. Now, Kyle, looking at this teacher, right? If there's ever been a character in a manga that I wanted to punch, just the triple whammy for Dennis. Just
I just want to say, speaking of, on the next page, there's never been a character more in manga
no freaking way,
dude. Than I wanted to punch for.
Dude, is that Josh on the next page? Oh my gosh. So here we get Josh. So Dennis leaves the office and Josh comes up and says, "I hear you put the other guy in the hospital." He materializes so well. Dennis goes, "He lost one tooth." And Josh goes, "Well, I guess even ordinary high schoolers get into fights. Not that I'd really know either." He just kind of looks around and Josh goes, "Think skipping school to hang out would make us ordinary high schoolers?" And then they get to the movie theater. Well, let's talk about this beginning section here. Oh my gosh. Those 3 characters make me so mad. Dennis would be a ball of rage. I could see why dude is depressed.
Yeah, the guy with glasses, the guy who punched Dennis, and Dennis. Yeah, I hate all of them.
That's so true. The teacher, bro. It's like, oh my gosh, dude.
He just
Dennis's
didn't catch
life
a
is
break
going
here.
awful.
He just did not catch a break. He just showed up, and this guy's like, actually, because of the shirt you're wearing. Okay, I'm not gonna get into this topic because I know it's like whatever, but it's like it kind of gives me vibes of like Harry Potter support, almost of like you support this thing from Harry Potter, and then it's like you will have like people swarm you because you're like supporting or like playing a game, like wearing a shirt about that. Not trying to get all that, not trying to like start, but like I'm just explaining that's the similar vibe I got, you know.
Yeah, it's amazing how Funny Water like very perfectly encapsulated that.
And also, like,
Dennis's normal life isn't going well.
It's going downright shitty, if I do say so myself.
And then Josh shows up, bro. How much worse can it get?
How much better could it get? You mean?
True, that's true. Sheesh, already know.
Yeah,
you already know though.
That second guy, or on page 2, where he says like, "There's first of all, among the well-informed, I hate you personally. Second of all,
I hate him so much."
I'm surprised Fujimoto didn't draw this guy adjusting his glasses for like the added effect. But yeah, him saying like there's this theory going around, like that's just how like rumors will spread around, and that's just what becomes the norm. Like people just spread all these rumors, and then it's like
that's so dumb. Ashley's been killing demons or devils for like a month, and Chainsaw Man's been around for like a lot longer than that. And it's like
yes, a lot longer. And then this motherfucker strolls right up and is like, actually, you can't wear that because there's this theory. It's called the Nostradamus prophecy. That's what he shows up. He's an idiot. And the second guy shows up, literally just guns blazing, decks Dennis in the face for no reason other than he just assumes they're dissing Chainsaw Man. Because like the first guy is, and all Dennis says is, "Who are you? Huh? What?" Like he doesn't even form like more than like 3 words in any of those sentences. And this guy just shows up and goes, "Oh, you're just Chainsaw Man," and jaws him. I want to punch him. Believe you me. And then the teacher, guy, I feel so bad for Dennis. And this is how you know Fujimoto does a good job, where like you feel compelled to step in and punch people on behalf of a fictional character.
Yeah. I think that it does a good job of, again, showing the divide between pro Chainsaw Man and anti Chainsaw Man, running theme, right? And we get to see how miserable Dennis is with his normal life. Josh shows up, and it says Thanksgiving's cool to hang out would make us ordinary high schoolers. And we get to the next section of this, basically the rest of the chapter, right?
Hey, real quick. I just want to say, can we explain the funny thing that my friend did, like doing
absolutely
math on actors? So, yeah, all right. Thank you. So, as we've noticed, there have been a lot of parallels to part 1 and part 2, like Eternity Devil, Bat Devil. We compared Falling Devil to Katana Man, or the Katana Devil. So all that's been happening. My friend did the math of like, okay, let's say for example, it was like chapter, I know this isn't right, but like chapter 27, whenever Dennis went to the movie theater with Makima, right?
Yeah.
Like this would be, this is, yeah, no, like that's not the exact number. Like let's say that was chapter 27. This is like, this current chapter would be like the 27th chapter of part 2. And both of those like 27th chapters of the part 1 and part 2 both have like the movie theater sequence with Dennis, like the start of like meeting a weird girl. That is either one of the biggest coincidences I've seen for his stuff, or like dude's just a mega brain with planning this out.
And let me clarify again. So it's like, it's for the people in the back, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's like, it's not like, oh, it's a movie theater, so it's comparable to whatever chapter of part 1. Like, this
is the same chapter
for
number.
example, like if this was chapter 42 of part 2, chapter 42 of part 1, like that exact same chapter number, like has the movie theater scene. Like that, that is insane. That is absolutely insane.
I don't like, and I trust my friend. I mean, I would do the math on this later too and just see, but like, yeah, like it, if true, that's absolutely nuts. And that alone, just like, this chapter could have been a shit chapter, but that fact alone would have salvaged part of it. It's not a shit chapter. This is a very good chapter. But yeah, just like if it were, but it's not. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we get the start of their little date here.
Oh, that's so cute. Josh goes, even though we're cutting class, this isn't that fun, is it? Dennis goes, no talking during the movie. And Josh goes, everyone evacuated. Who's going to complain? 32 minutes ago, a devil appeared in the theater. It was killed by the theater's devil hunters in a mere 2 minutes. All that's left is to remove the body. Even without Chainsaw Man, problem gets solved. You aren't the protagonist of this movie. It's not like the world will end without you. And then they're just kind of sitting there, and Josh goes, oh, looks like she made it here before the corpse collectors. Dennis goes, huh? And Josh goes, a girl in my class wants to have a date with you. I set you two up. Bye.
No,
knock her socks off.
No, you can't
Dennis
keep
kind of
doing
looks
this,
and he looks up
multi-water.
at Josh and he goes, hey, is this what it's like to be normal? And Josh goes, yeah, it is. And he's all alone. So I liked, before getting into the final part here, I liked what someone on Twitter said about this, which was, here we see Dennis all alone. Like, this isn't what it's like to be normal. This is what it's like to be isolated. I think it's intentional on Josh's part. But all this was interesting. We get to see the devil there, and it's like, okay, the devil hunters, you're not needed, Chainsaw Man. The world will go on without you. The world is fine without you. You can just live a normal life with Natalie. Look, I set you up with a girlfriend. I'm not gay. Knock her socks off, right?
The one weird thing about this to me was that it said it was killed by the theater's devil hunters, which makes it seems like there's just a bunch of devil hunters that hang out at the theater waiting for specifically devils to attack. I find that strange and interesting.
Yeah, I assume that businesses would hire devil hunters or something.
Yeah, but specifically, how many devils would keep on it's like someone gets scared watching a movie. Someone's watching a sex movie, like, oh, I'm scared of sex, and they're watching a movie, and then the sex devil manifests.
No way. Speaking of the sex devil.
Let's get to that.
So we see the girl sit next to Dennis, and Dennis is just watching the movie and says, sorry, I'm super down in the dumps right now. I'm an amazing person, but I doubt I'm going to be all that charming today.
Or not the
Riz. Doesn't say anything. Dennis goes, there's all this stuff I can't do now, and I don't know what to do with myself. What am I even getting at? I guess I just want to be alone right now. So what? She's touching my wiener? And we get to that panel of her face, and we get the funny Dennis face here is like, what? Huh? She's touching my wiener? Dude, it's the Dennis sex arc. I can't wait.
We just got done with the Baki sex arc, and now we're literally in the middle of the Chainsaw Man sex arc.
So, what a turn of events.
What a twist.
We get Dennis kind of doing some self-reflection here. He says he's super down in the dumps, right? You can see that from his body language, right? He's obviously super depressed. He's being completely honest. He's being mature. He's being, I think it shows that he's grown a lot, that he can recognize that he feels this way. And that he's able to, I think, adequately communicate it with another person, even if it's just a stranger, right? I think that's impressive. And then he completely loses all composure when this random girl he's never met before touches his wiener. We get her little smile, bro, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is the most hated character in Chainsaw Man right
already.
now.
That's what my
and she's only been around for a couple hours, and that's pretty impressive.
This random person, what would be a good nickname for her right now?
Sexual assault Chan is what people tend to call it her.
What about the inside joke from Danmachi Season 3? What about Wiener? It's a thought.
I've never seen it, so I cannot tell you. We get the funny Dennis face. She's obviously malicious to some degree. She's obviously set up by Josh to some degree. And something else I thought about is this isn't a normal girl, and we already kind of knew that, but we absolutely know that because it's an empty theater and there's a dead devil in the front. This isn't just some girl that Josh found that's like, I want to have sex with Chainsaw Man.
Absolutely not.
This is a setup by Josh, right?
Yes.
If nothing else, that confirms it, right?
Oh, maliciously. That is the case.
And wowie.
We get 7 different Denny, that's so true. Dennis freaked out reactions here.
That's good. It's really funny.
Amazing. This was a really funny ending. I was just reading it, I was like, oh man, this sucks. Everything's going bad for him. He's not gonna get a W, and then he gets that. I'm like, I never have ever seen a character that so many people would think like, I wish that were me, simultaneously also thinking, I wish I weren't him at the same time.
I know.
Every time
everyone on Twitter is just like, Fujimoto, please stop sexually assaulting Denji. He doesn't deserve it.
We need him to get a W. At the end of part 2, the world could be destroyed, but he just needs to end alone with Asa and live out the rest. We need to
Please, bro.
We need to get a retread of the Fire Punch ending, but not as Neon Genesis Evangelion-esque.
That's true. That's very true.
I've never seen Neon Genesis Evangelion either, so
neither have I, and I'm never gonna watch it because I think the memes are much funnier having never seen it.
I might watch it someday, but anyway.
So the big question, Kyle, right? The big burning question on everyone's mind:
will he have Gex?
Will he have sex? Personally, no, I don't think so at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, he's much more mature than he was in part 1, and he was able to restrain himself in part 1. If there was anything, he's depressed right now. So maybe they'll prey on that. But I don't know. I hope if he does fall and have sex, it's going to be because of his depression.
Oh!
Whoa. But I don't see it happening with him rationally. Because he turned down Himeno even in part 1. But that's because he was focused on Makima. So I don't know. Maybe because he doesn't really have a target right now. It was kinda Ashley, but then he was forced to dump her through Natalie, and then he doesn't probably like her right now, and so he might.
It's just gonna be like.
It's actually kind of terrifying, dude. He might, bro, might fold. That would be awful.
Sex.
That would destroy him.
Yeah, like pity sex.
Yeah, that would be absolutely awful. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I hope that's not what Funny Water's cooking, but
it's gonna his depression's gonna get even worse because he'll be like, dang, I did it with someone ahead of like Ashley.
Yeah, like someone I didn't even love.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't love it, because this chick obviously doesn't love Dennis, right?
No.
She doesn't love Dennis. Like Ashley loves Dennis.
Well,
she wrote an entire poem for him in her head last chapter.
She likes Chainsaw Man, but
she likes Dennis too.
She does.
She thinks she got stood up by him, but she still probably likes him.
Yeah. But yeah, we unfortunately get to see the sad part of this, where it's just like she's obviously there just to like emotionally manipulate him in his time of need. Like, no, I like that. What you said makes sense. Of like, it's not like being alone is not normal. It's just he's just being gaslit beyond an unreasonable doubt.
It's just Dennis, like someone in public safety trying to control Dennis again.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Man, I can't wait until
parallels. Parallels with the movie chapter from part 1. Just listen to the song.
I can't wait until part 7 of Chainsaw Man, where everyone's like, "Oh man, he got controlled for the 83rd time."
Can't wait for part 7 of Chainsaw Man when they go on a cross-continent horse race. It's gonna be sick.
Dennis like unironically would do that.
You get a chainsaw horse, that'd be sick.
That would be, dude. Horsemen, like like the horsemen ride devil, or like the horsemen ride horses.
Yeah, horsemen do typically ride horses.
What if, like he got one of like the 4 horsemen horses and it turned like a Chainsaw Man horse? That'd be sick as
that
hell.
Would be pretty cool.
That'd be sick.
Cool.
But yeah.
But I think we're sufficiently off topic. Any final words of wisdom, Kyle?
I hope Ashley shows up because she just wants to go to the movie and sees this and just annihilates this chick.
That would be hilarious.
I hope Aki comes back from the grave and just pulls off his head because it's an AK, right? Aki, if you will,
yeah.
And then he shoots her. He shoots her multiple times.
That would be hilarious. Well,
I hope. Yeah, that's what I hope.
If you're this far in the video, would you like to say your thought?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna add on the stupid bit. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't need to say what I want to say. It's fine.
Well, if you're this far in the video, obviously there's something you like. So make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment telling us what your favorite part of this chapter was. Thank you all for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.